What do you have to say for yourself?
Absolutely nothing. Today we're gonna get everything ready and hopefully paint tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Firewall and Kyle will get the actual colors.
Woohoo!
I'm ready.
The return of glow-in-the-dark Pops.
Yes.
Nice.
Ta-da!
Good choice of shirts. All right, so Pops and I have made a third whiteboard for our daily list today and tomorrow. Or this is just today, basically. And maybe a little bit of tomorrow. Forgot paint. We should put paint on there.
That would help.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff to do to get ready for paint. But we're going to try knock out as much as we can here. So Pops is going to start by sanding the valence that we 2K'd a couple weeks back. We're going to try and get those in paint tomorrow as well. Just the inside edges, right? Not the outside. So hopefully that goes well. Yeah. And I've got some other stuff I got to do. So long list. Let's get busy. All right. So this guy here, I had to cut this because it was hitting my car right here in this corner. So I had to put a relief cut in there. This is the driver's side fender, by the way. So I need to just cut a piece of metal, jam it in there, and weld all this up. All right, this guy's all done. Didn't bother trying to dress that weld and make it pretty because you can't see it anyway. Now we're going on to the little repairs where I hit it with the cart here. Any place that we spotted in primer, sanding that down. Pops is done 400ing the lower valence. So he's going to start wet sanding here in a second. I've sanded all of this with 400. We're making good progress. Although there's only one thing that crossed off the list. Getting there. What's that?
So I'll take a shot here.
Pops is wet sanding. How exciting. We've never done this before. First for both of us. So we got a little sponge here. Using this to keep everything wet. So hopefully you can see here all the little scratches. So those are the 400 scratches that we're trying to get out. So here he's got it all done. That's perfect. No scratchies left. A little bit right there. But so basically same as anything else. Just sand until the guide coat's gone, and then hopefully all the scratches are gone at the same time. Right?
Yep.
All right, show him. Let's see some action shots here. Let's rinse your paper off, kind of slimy.
Where does the say I have a supervisor in the contract, huh? You're not the boss of me.
No, I'm not. I just offer suggestions.
Yeah. Bananas, coffee.
Bananas and coffee, yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it works well, huh?
Yes, it does.
And this is the reason why we have to have the 2K on there, because if that was filler, it would just suck up all that water. So you need something that's not permeable. We're good. Much excitement.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's going to be a nice finish.
Yeah. When that's done, it'll actually have a little shine to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You'll see. Okay. Are you breaking through that right there, or was it already like that? I didn't notice.
Not.
The little breakthrough's okay on this. Like I said, it's
metal,
it's fiberglass, right? All right, why don't you rinse everything off and see?
Yeah, I can see what it looks like.
Here. Here's your sponge. It's a gorgeous day today, too.
Oh, yeah.
Should be like 72 today. It's supposed to cool off tomorrow, so hopefully it stays warm enough for us to paint tomorrow. Yeah, I think you are breaking through. Yeah. It's still sandpaper, so.
Yeah, but 600 in water. Looks pretty darn good, kiddo.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. Except for my dirty hands. All right, keep at it.
Take care.
All right, and here's where I hit the car with the cart, and I put some filler on it in 2K, but it wasn't enough when I blocked it down. You could still see the dent, so I put some filler on there and some guide coat. I'll sand that down. We have not done a lot of filming today, but we've been busting our butts.
Yes, we have.
5 hours into this now.
Yep.
Scuffing, doing stuff, got the fenders taped up, ready to go. I'm just going to come through and hit some epoxy in a few places. That repair I did here, I'm going to put some epoxy over that because there's a filler there. I'm going to cover the filler up so that when we wet sand it, it doesn't suck up water. Pops has both of the valences done. There's the other fender, it's all ready to go. So we were hoping to be wet sanded and finished today, but I don't think that's going to happen. But at least we can get the epoxy done. The only thing we have left to wet sand tomorrow is the fenders in the car. And it's ready for paint.
That's the whole car.
No, there's no doors, no hood.
Okay.
It's only a shell.
Got the valences done, yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, I was cutting your head off there. Won't take that long. Hey, your hair's... I'm so tired. Your shirt is almost the same color as the tape in the camera anyway.
I think I had.
Good job. If you take these two colors and blend them together...
Got it.
All right. Back to work. All right, so went around and hit some epoxy. All the bare metal spots that we found. The other thing we did, I don't think I mentioned earlier, was we drilled the holes in the firewall for the power cables and such. Wiring harness here, another wiring harness there, and then I put a couple of extra holes in just because. I got some grommets that fit those holes, and there's plugs too, so if we don't end up using them, we can plug them up. But that way, if I have to run any extra wires through there, I have a couple of spare holes to work with. This one was funny. It was the first hole we did. The hole saw started out really nice and then just bogged down and just would not cut through. And it was just wandering all over the place. I ended up with this really strange oblong hole. And I was really bummed. It was a brand new hole saw kit. And so I ended up taking the air saw and cutting it out. And then I realized this was all welded in here. So this was all hardened steel. So I just obliterated this saw. And then I tried to use it over here and it was just useless. The little holes worked fine with a different cutter. But the big one, I just annihilated it. So this is a 2 1/4 hole here. We can use this guy or we have that other grommet that I showed before. So that's done. Same thing here, bare metal. We painted the inside of this guy with some Rust-Oleum semi-gloss just to cover it. We'll do the same thing on the lower valence. So this is wet sanded, lower valence is wet sanded. You can see how shiny it is. It's dirty as heck, but so we didn't make it as far as we wanted on the list here, but we wanted to be done with wet sand and seam sealer today, but we didn't make it that far. So tomorrow, wet sand, seam sealer, sealer, and then paint. I still don't have this marked on there. That's the important part. Paint. There we go. That'll be exciting. All right, so that's going to do it for today. Hopefully everybody will check it out and tune in tomorrow for some paint. We'll give you a little teaser here. Ruby red. Remember, this is the base coat, and it's a tri-coat with a tinted clear in the middle, so it's basically a candy. So it's going to be darker than that. You can get a shot of that. It's pretty. So tomorrow, hopefully everything goes well and it's not too cold, and we'll be painting. Later.